Hello everyone, welcome back to channel once again, and in today's video I'll be sharing the battles with my next opponent in the Silph Firefly Cup, and that is against which be which, that is for the round of 5, the fifth and final round for this cup over here, and I'll be sharing these battles. So let's check out like my team and my opponent's team. So hi guys, by this time you are already familiar with my team that I'm running alolangravelar along with Obstagoon and a Toxicroak, followed by Galvantula, Forretress and anti-fighter, that is Golbat. So for this team, my opponent have got a pretty strong team over here, which they are running with Galvantula along with Shadow Beedrill and a tanky Wormadam, spammy Drapion, Alolan Ninetales, and along with Venusaur, which is a really nice pick. So I'm not very much sure if this is going to be a Charm Ninetales or going to be a Powder Snow Ninetales. So I'm very much curious to know about that, because if it is going to be a Charm Ninetales, then my Golbat have got like more play into this further upcoming battles. But looking at this team does not have a counter user rather, which is really fun for me, because that is how my Graveler and my Obstagoon can go on a really good run. But nevertheless, they are having access to Drapion, which is having access to Aqua Tail that hits for neutral damage onto my alolangravelar as well. So that is kind of a thing that I have to look out, and the Beedrill also, that is going to have access to like I believe Drill Run, and the Venusaur that is having access to Frenzy Plant and Vine Whip. So my alolangravelar is looking really great against Galvantula, Ninetales, Drapion, some kind like to some extent Drapion, and Wormadam as well. Apart from that, my Toxicroak is also looking good with counter Mud Bomb and Sludge Bomb, but I have to watch out for this Wormadam. For Wormadam, I do have a really great thing with Obstagoon, but Obstagoon does have to watch out for the Charm Ninetales as well. So that is kind of thing that I have to watch out for my Obstagoon. And the Beedrill, I believe that is having access to Poison Jab along with Drill Run and X-Scissors. So for that also, my Obstagoon is kind of will be struggling a bit. So with this team, my Forretress really looks really great, because Forretress does not have a really hard loss to it, and my Galv also looks really great, because it does have very neutral matchups in this whole meta as well. So for my Golbat doesn't want to face that Galvantula along with the Wormadam, and if it is going to be a Powder Snow Ninetales. So that is the thing. So I think the team that I'm going to use in the first round of the first battle of this round is going to be a lead with Graveler along with a Forretress Safe Swap and a Toxicroak closure. So I'm using Forretress as a safe swap, because Forretress as a Pokemon with this whole team does very good against in 1-to-1 shield scenario. But it will be a pivot kind of thing, an anchor for this team as well. So that is the reason I'll be using Graveler as my lead over here, because it might be that they will be coming with the lead of Beedrill, because Beedrill is kind of a really great response to my team, apart from Golbat rather, because with Poison Jab and Drill Run coverage, it can really oppose my team as well. So moving into the first matchup with the team over here, I've got a lead with obviously the Shadow Beedrill over here. So that is the reason I came with my Graveler over here. So now I'll be trying to go for the first Rock Blast over here, but they threw in this scenario. So this is going to be the first move over here, so which I was counting. So this is going to be the X-Scissor, because they went up straight for 5 Poison Jab, and now they comes back with their Venusaur over here, to which I'll not be waiting this time. Rather, I'll be going for the hard hitting move of Stone Edge, which might land, which indeed lands over here, and now I'll be safe swapping, like I'll be countering the Venusaur with my own Forretress over here, and I can easily get the hard farm with Bug Bite. So now they comes back with their own Galvantula over here, to which I believe I will be going for the first mirror shot this time. And I think I'll be getting the first shield from my opponent. Let's see. Yeah, I do get the first shield from my opponent, and now after building up to the next mirror shot, I'll be going for the next mirror shot as well. So this will not definitely will not be enough to will not draw out the final shield from my opponent, which I was quite sure. But now since Forretress does really great and along with its bulk, so I can easily tank one discharge, but I have to, I did invest my first shield onto this scenario. And now after charging, after building up to one mirror shot, I'll be letting the next discharge go through, because I am quite sure that I can survive this next discharge, and I'll be going for the next mirror shot of my own, to which my opponent does throw over here, which puts me really low. And now let's see if this is going to be the next, if this can draw out the final shield from my opponent, which in case it does, which is really nice for me. But now I do have to watch out for the next move. So now, to which I come back with my own Graveler over here, to which they swaps out into their own Beedrill, to which I'll be going for the next Rock Blast over here, which will be enough to get the knockout for the Beedrill over here. And they have got a really low Galvantula onto their back, to which they throws onto my really low Graveler, and onto my backline I do have a full health Toxicroak, which will be enough to get the knockout with one counter, and indeed giving me the win for the first battle over here as well. So that was really great thing, and GG's to my opponent, which Bewitch. And now for the next battle, I pick up a lead of Galvantula over here, because apart from the Forretress, my Galv does have a really neutral matchup against my opponent's whole team. So that is the reason I pick up Galvantula along with Forretress and Toxicroak that's being intact in the team. So let's see what my opponent does comes with. So now they comes again with their Beedrill over here, to which I'll be going for the first lunge if I can reach to which as you guys can see, since it's a shadow Beedrill, this poison jab is really adding up, and they threw at 5 poison jabs. So that is going to be the first X-Scissor, which will be putting me really low. But now I'll be going for the discharge but since I CAP tied onto the lunge, I'll be going I'll be throwing the lunge over here, which might get the first shield, which indeed does get the first shield from my opponent, to which I now swap out into my Forretress over here to get some add on energy. And now they swaps into their own Galvantula over here. So now I tried to do a CMP tie, which I believe I did, but it was kind of one turn short, which I am fine with, because I'm not quite sure if I win CMP tie against Galvantula or not, to which I go for the hard-hitting move of Earthquake, to which I get the final shield from my opponent, which is really nice. And now since I opted to go for my first shield, to which I think I'll be charging up a bit of extra energy, and now I'll be going for the first mirror shot. So mirror shot does have a chance to debuff my opponent's attack by 2 stages, to which I did not get the debuff, so which I am not I'm comfortable with. But if I would have got the debuff, it will be really satisfying. And now since they went for the next discharge and they are really low, I'll be going for the farm down and giving up my final shield as well, to which I am now loaded on energy. And now you guys will be seeing a kind of a thing that my Toxicroak doesn't want to face, but the actual secret for this thing, or actual scenario from my opponent's end, I'll be sharing at last. So now they comes back with their own Madam first, and now their Beedrill, to which I'll be taking the X-Scissor, no problem. And now I'll be again swapping back into my own Toxicroak this time, because my Toxicroak doesn't want to face Madam, to which they goes for the X-Scissor somehow, because they thought that I'll be going for the Mud Bomb this time. And now since they went for the X-Scissor, I will be going for the Mud Bomb. this time, which will be enough to get the knockout for the very low Beetle. And I hope I can reach to one more Mud Bomb before they could farm me down with the confusions over here. So a confusion went through over here, but the confusion will be, the damage will be registered after 3 turns, since confusion is a 4-turn move, to which I let the first Mud Bomb go off onto this bulky Wormadam, to which now I'll be coming back with my Forretress over here, and I'll be going for the hard-hitting nuke of Earthquake, which I think won't be enough to get the knockout because it is neutral. But now from this kind of range, since the confusion are resisted, I'll be going for the hard farm, and I do get the win for the second battle here as well. But the catch over here is this is going to be a rematch, because I have watched over the video from my opponent's end as well, and it was a rematch because the switch screen was not up, so that is the reason they came back with their own Wormadam rather than the Beetle, to which I'll be letting I'll be restarting the matches once again with the same lead but different team, to which I lead once again to this Beetle over here, and now this time I'll be playing it around. I tried to go for the catch onto my Forretress for the Exeter, which will be double resisted, but since they hold on to the energy, they will be going for the drill run this time, which I am happy with, because now I think they will be swapping back into something. Yeah, they will be swapping back into their own Galvantula, to which I think I'll be going for the hard-hitting nuke of Earthquake, but nevertheless they throw before me. So this is the reason I have to shield up this time, and I'll be going for the hard-hitting move of Earthquake, but nevertheless I went for Mirror Shot, which is kind of really great, because I think I'll be getting the first shield from my opponent. Yeah, I do get the first shield from my opponent, and now I'll be counting on the moves, and I'll be going for the next Mirror Shot before they can throw the next discharge. I believe I did a CMP tie this time before they can farm me down, which will be the best case scenario. And I did a CMP tie over here, but in between I did sneak in some bug bites over here. So that is the advantage of using one turn move over here in this scenario. And they discharge my Forretress over here, to which now I think I'll be coming back with my Galvantula over here to get ahead on some energy, and they have their own Wormadam onto their backline. So for Wormadam, I will be going for the first lunge over here to debuff their attack, and after building up to extra energy, I will be swapping into my Graveler after throwing this discharge. So this is going to be the next discharge after the lunge, which I think will be getting the final shield from my opponent, but my opponent does let it go. Oh, I forgot that they have already used up their final shield, and now I swap back into my own Graveler, and this is going to be the first Iron Head. Since they are debuffed by one stage, still I'll be going to shield up this thing, because it does hit for neutral damage because of my partial rock typing on it, and since Graveler is kind of squishy in this meta as well, I will be shielding up that time, and I'll be going for the Rock Blast, which is enough to get the knockout for the very low Wormadam over here. And now they comes back with their own Beedrill. So for Beedrill, I do have a loaded Rock Blast after I charged up almost up to 2 Rock Blasts, and let's see what my opponent does have onto their backline, which is going to be the next the final Pokemon, that is going to be the Galvantula, to which I do outpace it to the next Rock Blast, and which will be enough to get the knockout for that Galvantula with very low HP, and I did win the game indeed for the rematch as well. So that is going to be a really nice thing. And moving into the next battle, I'll be pausing a video for some time, and now for this battle I will be choosing a different team for this thing. And beg your pardon, because I have missed out some of the recordings on the third battle over here. But the third battle, I'm going to choose a team of, I believe, Golbat along with Forretress and alolangravelar onto my backline, because since I believe I have showed that I have my I'll be coming in lead with my Galv and my Graveler over here. I believe they will be coming with something that hard resists them as well. So that is the reason I come back with a lead of Golbat, but let's see what my opponent chooses to do over here. So now let's see and hop into the next battle and check out how the next team performed. So now moving to the next battle, I pick up a lead with my Golbat against their Beetle, to which they swaps out into their Galvantula. So I have missed out on some of my recordings due to some issues. But nevertheless, so I think I'm in a tough situation right now because I am having energy disadvantage, to which I have to shield the first this time. So I think I will be opting to shield this move. Yeah, I'm opting to shield this move, and I think I'll be going for the heart farm this time. So hope I can get the heart farm before they can reach the next discharge, which in turn I did. So let's see what my opponent does come back with. I hope it is going to be the Beetle, and let's see. So I'm not sure, I missed out what my opponent comes back with. Yeah, let's see. So I'll be going for the Earthquake this time, and they comes with their Drapion, which is really interesting because now for Drapion they're actually using Poison Sting, which is double resisted by my Forretress, which they cannot easily farm me down from that kind of range, and they have got access to Aqua Tail as well, which is really nice to know because that way I can easily like keep my Graveler away from that Drapion over here, because I do have a really great matchup against the Beedrill with my Graveler as well. So that is the reason I'll be coming back with my own with my own Golbat over here, and I'll be going I'll be taking the first crunch with the Golbat over here, and I'll be going for the next Poison Fang debuff. So let's see if my opponent does it. Let it go over here. So I think they will be letting this go. Yeah, they do let it go, but now I'll be trying to catch a crunch onto my Graveler over here, which I think I did perfectly, but since I was not very sure, that is the reason I shielded up, and now I can easily get the farm down because they were double debuffed. So to which I will be going for the first Rock Blast over here, which I believe will be enough to get the first shield, because Beetle does not want to have a Rock Blast coming in, because that's of a Shadow Beetle as well, to which I think I can outpace them to the next charge move before they can go for the first Drill Run and knock me out, which indeed I did over here. And I'll be going for the next Drill Run, which beg your pardon, next Rock Blast, which indeed get me the win for the third battle here as well against Witch Bewitch. So that was a really great game against my opponent over here, and I did get a 3-0 win in the final round for the Firefly Cup, which for which I am awaiting the results for the next round. So for the fifth round, I did make some good and really correct decisions that I had to take in while coming with a lead and switch up leads as well and team up teams. So it did really went well for me. So that will be all for the fifth round, and if you guys are liking the content onto this channel, do share with your friends, like, comment and subscribe to my channel. And that will be all for this video, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.